alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, beautiful people. By the blessing of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, we are meeting again in another video. And in this, we are going to speak about something very important that is going to be very beneficial in the times that we are here now in Sri Lanka and around the world. So I don't want to prove you what is going on around us in this world by now. I mean, we have seen a lot of things like the Kashmiri issue and the Syrian issue, the Yemeni issue, the Sri Lankan issue, and the Indian issue every time, and like that, the issues around the world for Muslims. So what is the main reason that Muslims are they are getting into problems every time, everywhere in the world? So that is what we are going to speak about today. So Alhamdulillah, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala grant us the ability to understand and act upon His deen every time. So ladies and gentlemen, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, after creating the universe and after creating the humans as the maintainers of the universe, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala sent them prophets from time to time to guide them towards what is going to be beneficial for them in this world and in the hereafter. So that is the main thing. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala sent the prophets, and the prophets came here to the world and they showed us the way that we have to live our lives. So main thing is we have to understand that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has kept a setup for every living thing in this world. So whatever is living, whatever is created by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, it has a setup upon which it has to make its life. So main thing is we have to understand that one in point. So for example, we can see the fishes are there. The fishes, they exist for thousands of years, and they have a method of living. They have a setup and they live according to that one. So their life is peaceful. And we can see, for example, I'm not promoting any channels in here, but even though you can go and you can watch the NetQ or something like that. So you can see the behaviors of the animals, their lifestyles, how they live, how their lifestyle is there, and how they be the same for a long period of time without some external problems and all. So main thing is when Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, الَّذِي خَلَقَ فَهَدَى, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, He created the universe. He created everything within 6 days. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, after that, He created them and He gave them guidelines. He showed them the way, how they have to live. And if they live in this way, they can which will be beneficial for them and like that. So all the creations except man, they follow that path. So until today, they are fine and they don't have a problem. I think they don't have a problem at all, except for the problems that we humans create for them. For example, you can see the method of a lion. I'm just giving you an example of how a lion lives. For example, we have heard that the lion is the king of the jungle. So have you ever heard why is it called? Have you ever thought why is it called the king of the jungle while the tiger is more stronger than the lion? Like the elephant, it is more stronger than the lion. Like that we can see that the cheetah, it is more faster than the lion. And we can see that rhino, its skin is more thicker than lions. Like that we can think there are many animals which can be called the king of the jungle. But why is the lion called the king of the jungle? Have you ever thought? So people, even I have explained that in another way, that sometimes it is because of its mane. But not only that one, the lion, why is it called the king of the jungle? We can understand because it always, we can call it, it is always the leader. You can see a lion, a male lion will be there. And many females, lioness will always be following it. It is the leader. There's a leadership quality in that one. Second one, it has a border of its own. You can just go and watch it. Like there's a border around the forest, and it will be having a border around that. And in that border, whenever someone trespasses, then only the lion will hunt. Other than that, it won't go beyond that. Beyond that border. And like that, if a lion wants to take control of all these lioness, it wants to come there and it wants to beat that lion. So am I reminding you the Lion King cartoon? So I'm sorry about that, but that's the reality. So main thing is you can see the life of a lion. It is always the same from that time, from this time, and until the end of the times. It will always be the same. So it is peaceful. It doesn't die out of hunger. It doesn't have a problem. It doesn't have any other issues like that. It doesn't have debts. It doesn't have financial issues or something like that. So main thing is Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has given it a life. The life in which according to what it has to live, and it lives according to that. So it is, until today, it is the king of the jungle. But today we can see that man who has been created, who has been sent down to earth as the representative for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, are we enjoying life like Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has told us? Are we having it correctly? Or are there problems? So main thing is, what is the main reason we are not living our life according to how Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has ordered us to live? So main thing is, what most of us do today is, first of all, we don't believe in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. We think that we are more genius. We know more than Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. We think that we can understand things better than Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So we just ask, how can a man live without having a credit card? How can we just live without just taking interest? Okay, can a person earn a vehicle without having a connection with the bank? So these are our questions. We forgot to think that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, who has created us, He has given us a setup, and when we live according to that setup, we will be peaceful. Like the animals which are peaceful. For example, today also we can see the animals, if they have a problem today, that problem is also because of us. The external problems. We destroy forests, and we burn out their places, their residences. So why is that? Because of our greed. So we do that, and they have problems. Like that in our life also, whenever there is a problem, that is because of us. Because of us, we think that we know more than Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. We think we can give more ideas to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala's religion. We think the religion of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, it is outdated. We think the principles of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the guidelines of the Holy Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, they are outdated. But ladies and gentlemen, we have to understand the religion of Islam, it is given by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, He knows all times. He knows the future. He knows the present. He knows the past. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, who knows everything, He won't be giving us a religion which changes according to the time. So everyone, you may call them a scholar or something. You may call them whatever they want. But main thing is, you have to understand, those who try to reform the religion of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, those who try to play up to the standards of the West, they have to understand they are playing with the religion of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. They are considering themselves more intelligent than Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and their Prophet. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, He taught some of the hidden things to the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Sallallahu alaihi wasallam, do you think He didn't know about these times? He won't be knowing that this will come, and the West will be ruling. I just challenge you people, just go, take the hadith books, and go and read the Babul Fitan, the chapter about the fitan and all, the things that are mostly going to happen in the future. Sallallahu alaihi wasallam have told him, Sallallahu alaihi wasallam has told them before 1400 years, and just go and read them and show me one hadith which has not happened today. In the Babul Fitan you can see many hadiths. So he has told many things. He has just foretold us whatever is going to happen in the future. So just read them, and after that, after reading them, come back and just tell me which are the things that didn't happen until today. So whatever the thing there is, I started this telling that we have problems in this world. So why are these problems? Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala's Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam told, this world and the happenings in this world, everything is dependent on the behaviors of the Muslims. It doesn't depend on the people or what they do to the earth. It is not about global warming. Most of those things are off. So main thing is, it depends on the good deeds of the Muslims. So when Muslims leave that one, when Muslims are compelled to leave the good deeds, then this world will really face destructions. We can just do whatever we want. We can hold summit after summit. We can have conferences after conferences about saving Mother Earth or something like that. But main thing is, if we don't return to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, if we don't return to the system that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has given us, we are surely going to lose. And after that, there is no use in blaming anyone else. So jazakumullah khairan for watching. So if you have any other questions about this, please leave a comment. And I'm sorry about my English. I'm not a native speaker. Jazakumullah khairan.